This didn't reach you by chance. Archangel Michael has an urgent message for you today, and you cannot ignore it. God has just sent you a check of blessing and instructed me to tell you this. This is your final test. If you hesitate for even 10 seconds, heaven will mark you as unprepared, and this gift will vanish before your eyes. Don't move. Stay with me because heaven is watching you this very second. My child, take a deep breath. Before you read the next sentence, understand that the angels are watching you right now. Your next decision is being written in your book of destiny at this very moment. It's not a coincidence. I am by your side, speaking to you with urgency because your life is about to change in ways you cannot even imagine. This is not a mere warning. It is the ultimate divine test for your life. Stay with me and do not ignore these words. This message was written exclusively for you and bears the seal of heavenly light. You were chosen to receive this because that door that has been closed for years is now trembling. It is ready to open today. Let me tell you the truth clearly. You weren't meant to know this until now. A fortune bearing your name has already been revealed in the spiritual realm. Listen carefully. This isn't something that's coming. It's something that has already arrived. But heaven needs to verify if you're truly ready to receive it. That's why this message reached you today. That's why you feel your heart beating faster. Understand this very carefully. When God bestows a miracle, observe whether you will hesitate. Hesitation is a language of fear, and fear cancels your blessings. Stay with me until the end, because this divine fortune was written long before you were born. The reason it hadn't reached you before is because you were surrounded by people who doubted you, shadows that stole your faith, and walls erected by past hurts. Today, heaven is tearing down those walls before you, but the angels must see if you dare to step forward without fear. My child, this message didn't reach you by chance. Subscribe to this channel right now, because every word here is key to your life. Share this message with someone going through a difficult time, because it may be the sign they've been waiting for. And if this message touched your life and you wish to show gratitude, the super thank you button is available. It's not a donation. It's an act of spiritual thanksgiving. The angels honor every gesture made with faith. Don't skip the video now. Read every word carefully. Every second you stay here, the heavens record that you are passing the test successfully. You think you found this video, but the truth is, the message found you. Divine light guided this content into your hands. A whisper from the kingdom of God called your name and gave a command. Deliver this message before they lose their miracle. Don't go. Listen to this calmly. I see a golden check over your destiny. I can feel its weight. It glitters with numbers that don't fit into your past life. These are numbers that will completely rebuild your world. They bring healing, abundance, and a brand new beginning. But there's a catch. This is a final divine test where your readiness is truly measured. If you hesitate for 10 seconds, the check disappears. If you open your heart right now, the check falls into your life. You are standing right at the spiritual doorway. One step forward, and your life changes forever. One moment of fear, and everything will be delayed again. Stay present, because this is real. I want to ask you something only your soul knows. Do you feel the energy rising around you? Do you feel that pressure in your chest? It's not your imagination. It's divine alignment. It's God's timing. It's the sign heaven uses when the window of your destiny swings wide open. Keep listening, because every phrase prepares your spirit to claim what is rightfully yours. I must reveal something crucial to you. Someone tried to block this message from reaching you. Forces intercepted this information 3 times. But on the 4th time, heaven powerfully broke through the barrier. That's why this moment is so powerful. You are hearing something that was almost stolen from you, a blessing that was almost given to someone else. But God said, "No, this belongs to them. Send it again." This is your final test. God wants to see if you will claim your gift with courage, or if you will let doubt steal it from you again. My child, before your blessing falls, heaven asks only one thing of you. Do not doubt yourself. Doubt is your only real enemy. Fear is the only barrier that remains. Hesitation is the only thief that can steal from you today. I need to tell you this with absolute clarity. You are closer to your breakthrough than you have been in years. You are right on the edge. The miracle you prayed for alone, late at night, is inches away. You are one step away from the life you dreamed of but never felt worthy of. But God says today, if you open your heart now, I myself will open every financial door that has been closed to you. My son, I know you've been weary. I know you've carried the pain in silence, and that those around you didn't see your struggle. They didn't see your tears or your sacrifices. But heaven saw it all. Stay here. Don't go. This check is God's way of saying, I saw every moment, and now I reward your perseverance. Listen to this important message. In the next 48 hours, 3 clear signs will appear around you. These are not coincidences. They are confirmation that your spiritual test has begun and you are on the right path. The first sign will be a sudden shift in your emotions. You will feel a calmness you didn't expect. The second sign will be a message, a sound, or a number that you feel was sent directly to you. The third sign will be a moment when you feel protected, as if something is lifting you up. These signs confirm that divine control is descending upon your life right now. My beloved, the only question is, will you doubt or will you claim what is yours? Before continuing, listen carefully. If you feel my words resonate with your soul, it's because heaven wants you to stay until the very last second of this video. The longer you remain here, the more firmly the miracle binds to your destiny. Don't ignore this message. Stay with me. Don't close the video now. This moment is sacred. And before we continue, I ask that you subscribe to this divine guidance. Do so that you never again miss a message that heaven is trying to send you. Missing a divine sign could delay your blessing again, and we cannot allow that to happen. Stay here with me. The moment you choose to keep listening, heaven counts it as a step forward in your trial. Every second you spend here, your destiny is rewritten in your favor. There's something you need to understand today. Your life has been under scrutiny. For months, heaven has watched how you reacted to pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every tear you shed was recorded. Every time you tried to stay strong, even when your spirit felt weak, God noticed. That's why this check of fortune is being issued to you today. It's not luck. It's not chance. This is divine justice. It's your recompense. And now, I must tell you a truth that changes everything. I must tell you a truth that will shake your soul. You were never meant to live an average life. You were never designed to be ignored, disrespected, or have your worth overlooked. Your destiny carries a great spiritual responsibility. You are royalty, even though the world around us tried to make you feel small. My son, listen carefully and don't go away. This check, this blessing, is a tool heaven uses to bring you back to your true spiritual heights. Stay here, don't move, and don't skip the video, because what comes next is the real reason you're here. Do you know why God called this your final test? Because your blessing is too great to be given to someone who is afraid to reach their own greatness. Heaven needs to see something from you today. Courage, even the smallest drop of bravery, can open the greatest door of your life. My child, understand that this is not a test of physical strength. It is a test of absolute trust. Heaven is whispering to you right now. If you trust in me, even for a moment, everything will change. My child, you have suffered enough. You have carried burdens that should never have been yours. You have remained loyal even to people who didn't know how to value you. You prayed for breakthroughs while facing storms that tried to break you completely. But you didn't break. You stood firm. And it is precisely for that resilience that heaven rewards you today. My beloved, this blessing is not a random favor. It is a reward for your faithfulness. Before we continue, I want to ask you to write in the comments, I accept my divine reward. By doing this, you are declaring to the spiritual realm that you are ready to receive what is rightfully yours. Do not ignore this step, because every action you take at this moment strengthens your connection to the miracle. Stay with me until the end, because every part of this message matters. There's a reason you're still here listening. Something big is being revealed in your financial and spiritual life. You're not behind. You're being reserved for something greater. This didn't come sooner because you weren't ready for the magnitude of what God has in store for you. But today, the waiting is over. Understand this. Nothing that is happening is random. Everything was programmed and timed with perfect precision. Heaven was waiting for your spirit to rise to this exact moment. You think you are only hearing a message, but in truth, you are right now entering into a prophecy being fulfilled in your life. My child, I can see something in your energy. There's a shift, a different vibration, a real crack in the wall that once blocked your abundance. This is a definitive sign that your trial has begun. My beloved, you must understand that the enemy tried to steal this blessing from you. There were spiritual hands attempting to close your doors just before they opened. There were people whose jealousy blinded them, and they spoke words to undermine your confidence. There were times when you felt you were losing everything, but heaven held you tight the entire time. Listen carefully and don't get distracted, because the test is simple. Will you truly believe you are one of the chosen? Will you accept that you deserve to live in abundance? Will you trust that God isn't deceiving you, but rather preparing you for something greater? Stay with me until the end, because this check of fortune isn't just about money. It represents a new timeline in your destiny. It's a new era, a new identity, and a version of you that the world doesn't yet know. My daughter, I tell you this gently but firmly. You've been living below your spiritual inheritance. You have been accepting less than you deserve, settling for crumbs, and letting others take the blessings God designed for you. This message is a divine shift in command. Today, heaven is removing everything that blocked you, everything that drained you, and everything that made you believe you were unworthy. Look inside your soul right now. Do you feel that sudden warmth, that calm, or that gentle vibration in your chest? That's me. I'm Michael, standing right beside you in this moment, holding that check and waiting for you to show heaven you're ready to receive it. This test is about your reaction. If you react with fear, the blessing is held back. But if you react with faith, the blessing is released immediately. You're doing great. The simple fact that you're still here, listening to every word, shows that your spirit is awakening. What follows is crucial because it will prepare your energy and strengthen your capacity to receive. We're going to align your destiny with that check God has already written in your name. Listen carefully. You weren't chosen because you're perfect. You were chosen because you never gave up, even when you felt you couldn't go on. You weren't chosen because you knew the whole path, but because you kept walking even in total darkness. It wasn't because of your physical strength. It was because of the nobility of your heart. My beloved, heaven is proud of you. Yes, listen carefully to that word, proud. Though no human being has ever told you this, hear it from my voice now. You survived storms that would have destroyed anyone else. You survived what was designed to destroy you. You grew through what was meant to bury you. You emerged unscathed from fires that were meant to consume you, and you clung to hope even when the sky seemed silent. It is for that resilience, and no other reason, that this check is being given to you today. My daughter, I need you to answer this within yourself, because your answer determines the next shift in your reality. Are you truly willing to receive a life greater than your own fears? Are you willing to step into abundance without apologizing to anyone? Do you accept that God wants far more for you than you ever dare to dream? If your heart says yes, listen to the whisper from heaven. You have successfully passed the first part of the test. Don't underestimate what's happening right now. A spiritual door has swung wide open. A divine clock has started ticking. Your window of opportunity is open right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. It's now. Before delving deeper into this message, I must remind you, every second you remain here increases your alignment with the miracle. Don't leave. Stay with me. If you wish to continue receiving these revelations that open doors and protect your destiny, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Don't let heaven call your name and find you absent. Your future blessings depend on your being alert and present. Breathe slowly. Your spirit is opening and your energy is rising. Heaven is watching as you move through the sacred moment. The words that follow are not ordinary. They are direct spiritual instructions for you. Each phrase reveals a new layer of your destiny. Understand this well. You wouldn't be listening to this if your life weren't about to take a dramatic and positive turn. Archangels only deliver messages when a timeline shift is imminent, and yours is happening this very second. The check of fortune God has prepared for you has 3 sacred seals you must know. The seal of reward, the seal of restoration, and the seal of return. This is a reward for your endless patience. It is a complete restoration of what was unjustly stolen from you, and it is a return of peace to your home. Listen carefully to what follows, because time is running out and every detail is a key to your new life. Listen carefully. The seal of return is now active. This means the immediate return of everything you lost on emotional, financial, and spiritual level. My child, this divine check isn't just about money. It's about your true identity. It's about your true worth. It's about restoring you to the position of honor from which life tried to take you. Don't retreat now. Stay here because this is for you. My beloved, do you realize how many battles you have fought in complete silence? How many times you secretly wiped away your tears so as not to be a burden to anyone? I know how many nights you lay awake thinking your prayers fell on deaf ears and that no one heard you. But today I reveal the truth to you. Every single one of those moments was counted in heaven. No sigh was ignored. No sacrifice was forgotten. That is why your reward comes today. That's why this message is urgent. That's why God says with authority, this is your final test. If you doubt now, you could lose what you waited for years. Listen with your soul. Heaven doesn't ask for perfection. It only asks that you be present here and now with an open heart. I can feel your spirit shifting this very second. I feel your energy softening, expanding, and awakening. This is the initial phase of receiving a true miracle. Most people ask for miracles, but very few have the discipline to remain still and present long enough to receive them. But you, my beloved, have remained still. You are receiving right now. Before we continue, I want you to do something important to seal this word in the physical world. Write in the comments, I deserve God's abundance. Do it now so that the algorithm of heaven and the energy of this channel recognize your faith. This check is more powerful than you can imagine. It carries the vibration of abundance. It's the kind of abundance that drastically changes your living conditions, your opportunities, your environment, and even the people you attract into your circle. But heaven must be certain of one thing, that you won't shrink back or feel small when the blessing knocks on your door. This is your true test. Are you truly going to believe you deserve it? My beloved, I see that some doubts are still trying to creep into your thoughts. Don't let fear steal what is already yours. Stay with me until the end, because what I am about to reveal is the exact step you must take to claim this promise. Sometimes I watch you, and it worries me to see you question your own worth. I see those moments when you wonder if you were truly chosen, or if heaven has forgotten you. You feel that blessings always come to others, but never to you. Listen carefully. Today, right this second, heaven is rewriting your story. My child, this check was not given to anyone else. It wasn't lost along the way, nor was it reassigned. It has always had your name written on it in light. The only reason for the delay was that your faith needed to mature. But your faith is growing right now. I can feel it. The entire divine realm feels it. The light surrounding you grows stronger with every word you hear. Every second you remain here, the blessing becomes more tangible in your reality. I must reveal something to you that has never been told. There's an energy of jealousy surrounding you. There is someone who smiled at you to your face, but secretly wished your plans would fail. They didn't want you to rise higher than them. They didn't want to see you free or achieving abundance before them. But heaven has the final say. No one can block what God has already written for you. That is why this check was protected under a celestial seal. That is why spiritual guardians watched over your destiny. Even when everything seemed impossible and you felt you couldn't go on, something within you pushed you to continue. My beloved, that something was me. I am Archangel Michael, guiding you, protecting you, and clearing the paths your human eyes could not see. Your life is changing because the divine realm has finished preparing your blessing. Now the process is with you. You are being prepared. And part of that preparation is listening to this message until your spirit cries out, I accept. Understand the sacred truth. Your hesitation has been the only thing that has delayed your miracle. It wasn't your karma, your past, your mistakes, or your circumstances. It was only doubt. Hesitation is the language of fear, and fear tells heaven you're not ready yet. But today, as you hear these words, fear is dissolving from your energy. That's why this test is working. My son, this is vital. The blessing you are receiving will not only change your finances, but will also expose those who secretly wish for your downfall. It is not meant to harm you, but to completely set you free. God grew tired of seeing you surrounded by people who do not deserve your loyalty. This blessing will put you beyond their reach and lift you above any envy. It will separate you from negativity forever. The check is arriving now because it's the perfect time to break free from the cycle that has drained you for years. Your suffering served a purpose. Your delays had meaning, and your loneliness taught you a lesson. But now, what follows is your ultimate breakthrough. My child, the time is now. Not next month, not next year. This very moment, you are passing the final test. You are demonstrating to the heavenly realm that you are ready for a life far beyond mere survival. You are claiming a life of abundance, an easy life where blessings flow effortlessly because you are finally aligned with your purpose. Before we delve deeper into what's next, I need you to stay connected to this divine path. If you want heaven to continue guiding you step by step, if you wish to receive every message designed for your destiny and have spiritual clarity before your blessing manifests physically, make sure you're subscribed now. Your miracle is too close to risk losing guidance in the final stretch. Don't let the noise of the world distract you from your signs. Stay with me. Don't move. We're entering the part of the message where your spirit begins to unlock what has been frozen in your destiny for years. Listen very carefully. A real change is happening all around you this very second. You may not be able to see it yet with your physical eyes, but your soul is already perceiving it. Feel that strange warmth in your chest. Notice that serene calm that suddenly washes over you. That gentle vibration is the awakening of your hope. It is not a coincidence, my child. It is the heavens adjusting your frequency so that you can attune to the abundance that has already been released. Understand that every tear you shed in solitude was a necessary lesson, but that time of learning is over. Your breakthrough has come at the perfect time. You have shown heaven that you are worthy to receive abundance. You are breaking the chains of scarcity and entering a life of peace, where God's favor precedes you in everything you do. Stay alert, because your spirit is unlocking treasures that have been locked away for a long time. This vibration of hope you feel now is the angel's signature on your heart, confirming that the check is now in your spiritual hands. Your blessing vibrates at a much higher level today than in your past. To receive it, your spirit must rise to a higher level. And at this very moment, as you listen to these words, your frequency is increasing. My beloved, understand that this is not just another video or message. It is a real transformation. It is a spiritual activation and a realignment with the abundance you were born to possess. Let me reveal to you a truth that has been hidden from you. Your soul has been undergoing silent trials for months. You have passed through the desert of patience, loneliness, betrayal, and tested faith. Every obstacle you endured, every delay that frustrated you, and every night of loneliness wasn't a punishment from God. They were your training. Heaven never gives a test without a proportionate reward. Listen carefully. The deeper your trial, the greater the miracle that is delivered to you. That's why God calls this your final test. Heaven is watching your reaction right now to gauge whether your vessel is large enough for what's coming. Don't let doubt whisper lies in your ear. Doubt will try to tell you that this miracle is too big for someone like you. But faith assures you that this miracle was designed exclusively for you. The check of fortune bestowed upon you today has such a powerful vibration that it will break the generational barriers of your lineage. Today, the cycles of lack, the patterns of financial fear, and the small-mindedness that your family has carried end. This blessing isn't just for your well-being. It's to secure the future of those who come after you. Heaven chose you because you were strong enough to endure the process and humble enough to recognize God's hand. I see the burden you carried and how life drained your energy. I see how you continue to give to others even when you were empty. That is why God is intervening now. He is not rewarding your perfection because no one is perfect. He is rewarding your unwavering perseverance. Your blessing was delayed, it is true, but it was never denied. He was waiting for your spirit to be able to sustain such a magnitude of glory. And that moment has arrived today. Look closely at your life. You had signs for weeks. Unexpected thoughts of change, sudden urges to make new decisions, dreams that felt like real visions, and an intuition that whispered in your ear that something big was coming. None of it was a coincidence. They were official notifications from the spiritual realm. Heaven prepared you step by step to receive this message, finally breaking through that jealous energy that tried to block your path. Someone didn't want to see you shine. Someone pretended to support you while secretly hoping you would fail. That person harbored envy in their heart because they sensed your great destiny even before you did. But listen carefully. Every negative intention directed toward you has been shattered today. They have no power over what God has decreed. The divine check is already falling. But heaven needs one last confirmation from you. Will you hesitate, or will you claim what is rightfully yours? My child, understand that hesitation sends a message to the universe that says, I'm afraid, I'm not ready. But simply being here in this very moment send the right message. I'm ready, I receive it, I trust. And heaven responds instantly to those who dare to believe. My beloved, you must understand something fundamental. Your blessing will not arrive silently. It will arrive in a way that will impact you. It will appear suddenly, unexpectedly, as if your entire life has been transformed overnight. Because when the heavens move, they don't move slowly. They move supernaturally. In the coming days, you will notice unexpected openings, new opportunities, key messages, and changes in your circumstances. Everything is aligning with your rising energy. These are real proofs that you haven't failed. On the contrary, you're passing with flying colors. Feel the truth of this deep within your heart. Your spirit is awakening, and your soul shines with a new light. Your destiny has shifted direction today. Your old life is losing its grip, and its hold on you is ending now. Your new life is calling you by name. There is something heaven has instructed me to tell you directly. You will not return to the life you had before hearing this message. That old chapter is closed forever. The door behind you has been sealed. From this moment on, you enter into true abundance. And listen carefully, this is not a metaphor. It is a prophecy for your life. Your energy is aligning and your path is becoming clear. Your blessing is descending as your doubt dissolves. You are becoming the version of yourself that can finally hold all that God has always meant to give you. My child, before we delve into the final revelation, I must remind you of something vital. If you want heaven to continue guiding your steps and you don't want to miss a single message destined for you, make sure you are subscribed right now. Stay connected to divine timing. Heaven will continue to call your name, and you must be present when that happens. Stay with me. Don't go. You don't realize it yet, but every second you spend within this message is spiritually repositioning your destiny. Your mind is opening and your soul is preparing to receive what you were once afraid to even imagine. My beloved, listen now with your inner ears, for the words that follow are not only entering your mind, they are entering directly into your future. My child, there is a heavenly revelation that was given to me moments before I came to you. You have been carrying someone else's burden. You have carried a load that never belonged to you. You silently accepted responsibilities and hid a deep pain, pretending to everyone that you weren't hurting. But your soul is weary and heaven has said, enough. This divine check you received today is not just a reward for your kindness. It is a deed of release. It is your final exit from financial strain and emotional burden. It is the end of the cycles that have drained you for years. Stay with me, because every second you spend within this message is spiritually repositioning your destiny. Your energy is rising to levels you were previously afraid to even imagine. Before we continue, I want you to do something powerful to release that weight. Write in the comments, I release what is not mine and receive my blessing. By writing it, you legally give heaven permission to remove that burden from your shoulders. Imagine for a moment your life without that dead weight. Imagine breathing with complete freedom. Feel the peace that fills your chest knowing that lack has disappeared and that fear has lost all its power over you. This is the life that God is powerfully urging you toward right now. My son, understand that this moment is sacred. It wasn't by chance that you opened this video. You were guided, almost pushed by your own soul, because it knew that something powerful was waiting for you here. The universe may be mysterious, but heaven is direct when it comes to your well-being. When God wants your attention, He doesn't just whisper. He aligns every circumstance, every video, and every word until a message reaches you at the exact moment your heart is ready to take the leap. And that moment is now. You're about to see what was blocked begin to flow like a raging river. Don't close the video, because what comes next is a final instruction to claim your fortune. My child, listen to this truth that will resonate within you all day. Your breakthrough is not something that is yet to come. Your breakthrough has already begun. It began the very moment you refused to give up. It began when you survived what was meant to break you and kept going even when you had no strength left. Your resilience is what activated your abundance today. My beloved, heaven isn't giving you this check by chance. Heaven is giving it to you because you are chosen. Do you know how many people seem strong on the outside but crumble on the inside at the slightest pressure? Do you know how many wouldn't have survived the battles you fought alone? Many hearts would have been broken by the betrayal, the isolation, and the silent suffering you endured with dignity. You have no idea how powerful you truly are. That warrior strength is the reason the heavens are entrusting you with this blessing right now. You must understand that your life is in a moment of divine separation. The old energy is releasing from you. The connections that were draining you are weakening, and the old pain is losing its grip. All of this is happening because a new environment, designed for your new frequency, is entering your life. If you stay with me until the end, you will feel your spirit become lighter. The confusion will fade, the heaviness will soften, and that spiritual fog that prevented you from seeing the path will clear completely. You are entering the stage of absolute clarity. Listen carefully. You are not behind in life. You are not late anywhere, and under no circumstances have you been forgotten. You are not blocked. You are preparing. If your life felt slow, it was because heaven was making sure you didn't get stuck on the wrong path. If everything fell apart, it was because God was clearing the way to build something better. If people left your side, it was because they didn't have the spiritual capacity to follow you toward the abundance that awaits you. Nothing you experienced was a mistake. Everything was perfectly arranged. This lucky check is the official sign that your survival season is over. Today, your overflow season begins. But before taking the final step, the angels must complete a process, purifying your energy. That's why your emotions feel different today, why your intuition is sharper, and why your heart is warmer. We are adjusting your frequency so you can hold on to what is already yours. Very soon, you will notice the changes, unexpected news, opportunities you weren't looking for, and key people will appear out of nowhere. Suddenly, you'll notice the world treating you differently, and a quiet confidence, unlike anything you've ever felt before, will rise within you. These aren't coincidences. They're direct confirmations that your environment has changed. My beloved, before I reveal the next layer of this message, I must share a spiritual secret. Blessings come much faster to those who remain connected to divine guidance. Your future depends on receiving the right message at the right time. Heaven is speaking, but if you miss the signal, you could miss the miracle. Therefore, before delving deeper, make sure you are subscribed now. Don't move blindly when heaven is offering you a map. Your destiny is too important to proceed in the dark. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal to you is something you weren't meant to hear so soon on your journey. But heaven has decided to accelerate your timeline. Now, the truth comes directly into your hands. Listen with all your soul. There was a real spiritual war for your fortune. A battle your eyes didn't see. A conflict fought in absolute silence. This struggle lasted months, perhaps years. Now you understand why you felt your life was stuck, why blessings were so slow in coming, and why things at your work failed without explanation. You wonder why opportunities appeared and vanished into thin air. My beloved, it was not your fault. It was not bad luck or fate withholding the favor. It was interference. There were energies attempting to disrupt your blessings, some human, some spiritual, some intentional, and some accidental. They were strong enough to delay your gift, but none powerful enough to stop it, for heaven always has the final say, and heaven has given a clear command. Release them now. Their blessing must be delivered. They have waited long enough. Understand the weight of this sacred moment. The check God sent you wasn't approved overnight. It was a result of a heavenly meeting where your name was spoken with honor. Every angel assigned to your life gathered to review your trials, present your pain, and acknowledge your loyalty. Heaven made a unanimous decision. You have passed all the hidden tests. It is time to give you the blessing. This is the truth. The war for your fortune is over, and you have emerged victorious. Nothing can stop what has already been sealed in the heavenly courts. My child, that is why this message feels so urgent, and why your spirit has this compelling need to keep listening. You feel something awakening within you because your blessing is no longer in waiting mode. It has officially moved into delivery mode. But here's the deeper truth you need to understand. Before you could receive this check, heaven needed to be sure you wouldn't return to the same life that hurt you so much. God needed to protect your blessing from hands that could mistreat, drain, or sabotage it. Listen carefully to this. Someone close to you, someone you trusted and believed in, was bringing an impure energy to your success. That person didn't want you to rise too high. They didn't want you to get ahead or lose the control they thought they had over you. Deep down, they were afraid you would discover how powerful you truly are. I know you felt this energy many times. Remember how drained you felt after speaking with that person. Remember the confusion that washed over you after sharing your dreams with them. You felt smaller when they were around. It wasn't a coincidence, my child. It was your spirit sensing a dangerous misalignment. That's why heaven temporarily blocked your blessing. It was a safety measure. God didn't allow the miracle to descend, so it wouldn't fall into the wrong environment, where it would have withered. Your delay was, in fact, your protection. Heaven waited until you were ready to let go of what was holding you back. And now that you have, the path is clear. Before I reveal how to identify this definitive sign, I want you to seal this protection. Write in the comments, I am under divine protection. By doing so, you declare that no outside energy can touch what God has placed in your hands. Stay with me until the end, because what follows is the exact instruction for this check of fortune to manifest in your account and in your life today. Don't ignore what's coming. Every word is a step toward your freedom. My beloved, now that those toxic attachments are weakening your life, the check finally has a clear path to reach you. But the final test is very simple. Will you finally say yes to the life that heaven offers you? Or will you hesitate again because of the fear that others have instilled in you? My child, that fear is not yours. It was imposed upon you by voices that have no idea of the magnitude of your destiny. Listen carefully. I am dispelling that fear right now. By hearing these words, I am breaking the spiritual chains of your energy. Chains forged with doubt, with old pains, with false beliefs and emotional wounds that no longer have a place within you. Feel it now. Feel your chest lighten. Feel your mind rest and your spirit expand. This is what true freedom feels like. Don't be surprised if, after reading this message, you breathe differently, think differently, and react with strength you never knew you possessed. That is a true effect of divine activation within you. The check that's coming into your hands brings 3 specific miracles. First, a financial miracle that will completely transform your external reality. Second, an emotional miracle that will heal your deepest inner wounds. And third, a spiritual miracle that will awaken your true identity. My child, understand that heaven is not only sending you resources, it is giving you a new version of yourself. A you who no longer fears the future, who doesn't settle for crumbs, and who doesn't apologize for having been chosen. A you who no longer dims her light, so that others won't feel uncomfortable. The world is about to meet the person who has been hidden under years of restriction and silent suffering. Heaven is revealing you to everyone. Listen carefully. When your fortune manifests, it won't arrive on its own. It will bring clarity, courage, and a much-needed spiritual uplift. You'll notice some people drift away for good, while opportunities that once seemed impossible arise. Some fears will simply vanish, and dreams you thought were dead will be reborn. Abundance changes everything. Heaven is moving with astonishing speed in your life. Your blessing is traveling toward you at a speed your old reality couldn't withstand. All that was missing was your alignment, and that alignment is happening right now because you chose to stay. You didn't skip the video, you didn't doubt, and you didn't run from the message that was designed for you. Heaven recognizes that steadfastness as an act of pure faith. To ensure your blessing enters your life physically without further delay, stay connected to this channel. Never let another message meant for your spirit pass you by. Subscribe to this channel right now, because every day the angels have a specific word for your life. Share this message with someone going through a difficult time, because it may be the sign they've been waiting for. And if this message touched your life, and you wish to express gratitude, the Super Thank You button is available. It's not a donation. It's an act of spiritual thanksgiving. The angels honor every gesture made with faith. Let heaven see your response. Let your agreement here below activate what has already been prepared for you up there. This is just the beginning of something much greater that is already on its way. Keep your spirit open, your faith strong, and your light will never go out, because from this very moment, you are growing from glory to glory. See you in the next message. Chosen one. Stay prepared. Stay present.